Hi, I'm Toby Tungle coming to you from ISE 2023 for the wonderful folks at AVNation. I'm here with my friend John with NETGEAR. John, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Third day of the show and I'm still standing upright, so
Horizontal, things are good, right?
I know, it's very good.
So you've been in Spain for a few days.
Yep.
How's the food been?
Food's been good. I haven't ventured out. I was here a few years ago with my wife.
Okay.
So I got some of the food out of the way, and it's a trade show, so I'm kind of just staying local. I'm getting some good food, no question. But I'm not going out to the cool little neighborhood place like I did before.
You should go out to the Gothic Quarter.
Oh, okay.
I found several really good places over there. The tapas are amazing, as of course, we need to bring that back to the States with us hopefully someday.
Yes.
I'm going to have to take a couple of days off from eating when I get back just because of all the phenomenal food. But
I hear you.
You should get out and enjoy it. If you get some time, it's definitely worth it. So NETGEAR is at ISE again. You guys are having fun. Your booth is full behind the camera over here, which is fantastic to see.
Yeah.
How's the traffic been for you guys the first few days?
It's been great. I mean, we really are back to like where it was in 2019 even. I mean, 2020 was still busy too, but it's crazy. So, and people are now coming up, they've heard of us and they want to come see what we're about, which is great, versus why is NETGEAR here? So for us, it's been really good validation that we need to be here. And we're doing demos for the first time every half an hour or every hour on the booth. So things like that have helped a lot. It's been really busy.
Yeah, and you mentioned why is NETGEAR here, right? But I'm a huge fan of NETGEAR. We know that.
Thank you.
But we talked earlier that there's a lot of other manufacturer partners here that actually are showcasing your product in their booth, and I would love to hear a little bit about that because that to me shows your commitment to not only us as integrators and industry veterans, but also to continue to expand and support other manufacturers and reach across the aisle a little bit, right?
Exactly. It's been the first show we've had like 60 people, I think, maybe 50. That are actually showing our switch on their booth, physically out in the public. And that's the other switch. People used to tuck it away in the back room.
Yeah.
Now, because they look so cool and they're so proud of NETGEAR AV, that they're going to show the switch on the stand. I made these little powered by NETGEAR signs a couple of years ago to push around to get more notoriety. We ran out. I mean, there's so many people out there that are our partners, over a couple hundred manufacturing partners. So whatever camera you got, whatever endpoint you got, pretty much you're going to work with us. That's really a pat on the back for us that we're doing the right thing. So
I love it. It's like the hidden gorilla in the room, right? Because I did see it in a few other booths yesterday. We were walking around, and I'm like, oh, hey, look, there's a NETGEAR switch sitting over there. Oh, there's NETGEAR Wi-Fi sitting over there. That to me was really interesting to see because it's like what you see in a movie. The product placement, it was like perfect. I feel like you probably did it on purpose. Yeah. But certainly it's nice to see that it's not a competition anymore. It's how do we make a full solution to bring customers' experiences to life, right? And really make sure that it's a phenomenal, easy experience, right? So speaking of easy, we were talking earlier about theWi-Fi thing. A couple of my team members love it. Walk me through how easy this is. Walk me through some of the process of it because I know that there's heat maps out there. The team is phenomenally hilarious, as we were talking about. We won't share the details why, because Tim might yell at me. But walk me through kind of how you guys are working on that. I don't remember what you guys call it specifically, but the pre-configured Wi-Fi heat map solutions.
So it came from our Pro AV design services team. So when we came out to the Pro AV market years ago, Laurent Massia, the guy's I call him the father of Pro AV at NETGEAR. He's the guy who brought us into that with their switches. He made a team of people that could design your network for you for free, Pro AV design at NETGEAR.com. So the Wi-Fi people went, hey, we could do the same thing. We've offered the service for a while, but they made it official. So it's Pro Wi-Fi design at NETGEAR.com, and you just send an email to the team of a dozen people or so, and the product manager's on there, the engineers are on there, system engineers, so they can work through all that. What do I need for this space? So you give us the building dimensions and the, what are the walls made of? Is it concrete? Is it wood? Whatever, stucco, and then they'll figure out with the tools, the Echo I think is the one we use now, for the best placement for your access points, and then the heat map for the coverage areas. Do I need 2? Do I need 3 access points? Because you don't want to buy 5 if you don't need 5 access points. You want to optimize that. So it's simple email, and they'll hook you up.
Yeah, and it's fast because one of my team members actually had reached out a couple of weeks ago, and it was a matter of a day or two, and they got back to us really fast. Yeah. It was a heat map, it was a full bill of materials. We already know where we can get the product from. Everything was in stock. There wasn't anything that was like 12 or 18 month lead time with it. It made it really easy. And I think that's a big part of it where we've got design engineers that are starting to really reach across the aisle to help with some of that IT infrastructure piece of it. They need to know that they're backed by a really good brand, good support to your point, as well as product management team that's really focused on what that next strategy roadmap looks like. So changing gears a little bit. PSNI member, recent GPA member.
Yep.
I love that you guys are giving back to the overall Pro AV industry to really support us in a global perspective. Why is that important to you guys?
Well, we knew coming in, I should say NETGEAR knew coming in, we had to get to the key relationships right away. And part of that was first hiring the right people. So with Cody Clevin on the sales side, Devin Kress on the manufacturer side, and myself on marketing, we can kind of cover the Pro AV area. And I think Cody's the one who's really like, we need to be members of this. So we've done all that. Edge Alliance as well as PSNI and GPA. So worldwide, as we start making our footprint bigger and bigger, people like GPA have a much larger worldwide presence. And we know that that's who we got to be with to reach the audience and let them know, because people know NETGEAR from their home.
Certainly.
For years. But the NETGEAR business was kind of like, really? So, okay, we focused it even narrower and said, okay, NETGEAR AV. So now all you integrators need to think about is NETGEAR AV. And that's like back to the access points for a second too.
Sure.
We have 3 access points that are available only in the channel. So it isn't, you're not going to find them on Amazon, you're not going to find them on NETGEAR for half off on a
Protects
Thursday.
the pricing model for integrators. Yeah.
Exactly. So we recognize that and are making strides in that way as well.
And all those organizations are fantastic because from a manufacturer perspective, they require you to deploy and support, just a key word, globally.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can just be in one country and not be able to support globally. They've got a really big vetting process from that perspective to make sure that when there's integrators that are reaching across the aisle through the partner networks to have something in a different country that perhaps they don't have a team in, but they have customers in, that you can be supportful, right? Because without that, we've seen it in our careers, things fall apart, the experience isn't consistent, and then people are upset, and it might not necessarily be the integrator or the manufacturer directly, it's a combination of just things that didn't come together. And for me, working for an integrator, I really love to see that come together, and more manufacturers really look at a global deployment because they were so focused on one or the other, like it was the States or it was the UK, right, or APAC. And it's nice to see that you guys, and I love that your AV, this is what it is, to really start to promote that in a global perspective. So, John, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure chatting with you. We could probably chat for an hour. The guys at AVNation might shoot me for that, but that is what it is. So.
I got nothing else to do all day. Let's just hang out.
We can
go
do
get some
that.
tapas.
I'm game. We can go there. Well, thanks, John, again. If you guys are looking for anything more we're doing on the show floor, please check us out at avnation.tv.